All right, I am back again. Welcome back to every kind of I do. I'm just having too much fun now. I'm Jen with Weirdo Weddings Photography. I'm here to talk about anything that is wedding related, specifically in my career. I want to share the inspiration behind the couples, the events that they've put on, the things that they've celebrated with their love story. And I also want to inspire wedding pros to think outside the box a little bit. Maybe you want to see something different, do something different. This is what this is for. This has been my career and I love it and I want to keep doing it. This is so fulfilling for me, and just talking about the weddings gets me excited about it. So, whether you're planning something meaningful right now or you're just a wedding pro looking for some more inspiration and looking for something different, welcome to the space. So today we're going to talk about how fair weddings are simply a vibe. Like, I know that this comes up a lot in previous episodes, but it's a piece of my life that I love sharing, and I obviously have come as a little bit of a pirate today, as long as my thing doesn't like keep disappearing. And specifically, this one's going to be at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and I want to kind of share some of the highlights of this wedding that you can take home to your wedding that you're planning right now. And so here we go. And I love this. I love it. So obviously, look at these two. They're so cute. They're in love. They're in the carriage. They're having a great time in the carriage. And the thing about this is like all eyes are on you when you are getting this experience. And I love personally the simplicity of the bouquet here. I love the simplicity and beauty of her hairpiece, as well as check out his flowers here. Check this out. Look at that. Little spiky guys. Spiky guys with a hint of blue and this very crisp white shirt and a very comfortable looking outfit for the wedding day. And I believe there's even like a little cameo memorial here on the bouquet, which I love when people do that because I do believe honoring somebody in your life that may or may not be able to be there. I think that's super special. And I'm always asking people, is there something special at your wedding that I need to know about? And these are one of the things that's very important for me to know is, do you have a memorial for somebody? Do you have a picture? Do you have jewelry? Do you have any kind of a trinket that is in memoriam of the people that mean something to you? So I'm excited to get into more of this wedding. It's just lovely, and I love her beautiful smile here. So they obviously got married in the basilica, which gives them these amazing stained glass windows. And you can see also the sun is blaring through there. So you can see that this is again, an indoor outdoor kind of a thing where you're indoors, but you're also outdoors at the same time. This particular space is made for a very large group of people, obviously. But you have this very bright red aisleway that brings you into the altar. You have room for a pretty decent sized wedding party. This one just happens to be 4 and 4. But I also want to note, look at these color schemes here. Look at what they did. This beautiful color tone here and this beautiful color tone here. It all kind of goes together. Check this out. How this is here and this mimics over here, and then how this here mimics over here. Like there's something going on here where visually it's working. And I love everything about this little veil here that I believe, yes, this was the magnetic veil. So if you look closely, I'm going to zoom in and hopefully the thing works. This is a magnet. So she has magnets on her gown here that allow her to attach this veil and detach it at any given time very quickly. And, there was a couple of times where somebody maybe accidentally stepped on it and it just kind of popped off. But that's the great thing about this kind of a deal is, you're going to have some fun with it. If you're over it, then just take it off. Just take it off. You don't have to commit to it to the whole time. Just take it off. And so you can see the details of the veil too, the cape. We'll call it a cape. Cape veil, veil cape. Hey, this is my stream. I get to do what I want. So anyway, this is a little bit more about this wedding. But here's also what I love about these kinds of weddings, any outdoor wedding actually, you may or may not have the threat of any weather elements. We're talking about thunderstorms in this area. We've got tornadoes sometimes. And today we had a threat of rain, so they actually moved their wedding into that venue. There was an original venue they had picked out. We couldn't stay there because it had rained the previous day, so all the benches were wet. And that's something to think about too for the indoor outdoor weddings. Think about the things you have to do to prep. Even if it rained the day before, you got to think about what your venue looks like in the inclement weather aftermath. So if you have a very naturey, foresty kind of a venue, just take that into consideration when you're thinking about it. I love this photo because this is a genuine moment of everybody's coming together to help the bride, and look how cute they are. They've got all the wonderful umbrellas. They're keeping her dry. Mind you, the reception is right there. So it's like right there. And they're standing outside. And I was like, wow, this is such a great fair moment. Like, this is beautiful. So I snapped this and we were all so happy about it. So cute. But also, next slide. Check out these shoes. Look at the delicate little blues here. This little mesh tiny shoe. Like I wish I had tiny feet. I don't have tiny feet. But look how cute these little pumps are. They're so sweet. And don't forget to show off your tattoo if you got them. But look at that. Look at that cute little shoe. I just love it. So think about that. Like, are you okay with whatever gown, attire, costume, that you're going to wear on your wedding day and you know you're going to be running around in the mud and the dirt and the grass, be okay with your choices. If you want to wear these dainty little shoes and you know that maybe they stay clean, maybe they get dirty, but they're cleanable later, that kind of thing. Knowing that maybe your dress might have to be clean, but are you okay with that? Is it part of the experience that you want? That's the things that I think about when we do these indoor outdoor weddings. So I'm going to leave you with that today. This is a little bit of a chunk of a tiny or like a tiny chunk of a big wedding. But I want you to think about that. Think about the things that we've talked about in this episode. I think it's awesome to just kind of like not only think about your theme, but think about the venue and what's your experience going to be like. Think it through. Like take a minute to just be like, so I'm gonna get ready and then I'm gonna have a ceremony and then maybe I'll have a reception or a party. And then what happens after that? Do I keep going? Is there an after party? Is it indoors? Is it outdoors? What happens when it rains? All these things are very valid things to think about for your wedding day. So I will leave you with that. And until the next episode, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Like, what are the things that you have found in your wedding day planning that you didn't think about that you might have already discovered? Also, what kind of shoes are you going to wear? Mm, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you soon. This is Jen signing off. Bye.